Hi, and welcome to the STAR Program Learning Portal Reports How-To. This is Anna Peterson, and I'm your tech support person over here at ORP. And I wanted to go through the very easy steps that you'll need to take to get to your reporting functions. So the first thing I wanted to say is thank you so much for your patience over the last couple of weeks during our transition. It's been a little bumpy, and I really do appreciate all the patience that everyone has shown. It's getting better now, much smoother, but we're still having a little bit of trouble here and there with some data. But again, we're aware of this, and it's an ongoing issue, and it's being updated every day. So keep that in mind when we get to the data section. The first thing is you do not need an additional login anymore. Before we had a special reporting ID that was issued to each SPC. We no longer need this. Every SPC will just use their own personal user ID and password that you've been using these last few weeks to get into the Learning Portal. And at the very top of your Learning Portal, you'll see Reports in your tabs. You'll want to click on that Reports button, and that's going to open up to the reporting section. All your reports are going to be listed in the middle of the page, and there's little subheadings at the top. The one that's most important right now is under Actions. There's a little arrow. Every Monday morning, all of the reports across the system will be updated. Their data will be updated. However, that's on Monday morning, and if you want to run your report on a Thursday afternoon, you'll want to refresh. Personally, I refresh every time I want to run a report because I get ads, removes, changes. People are training all day long, so I like to have the refresh because then you get to see the most up-to-date information. If you use that drop-down arrow, you'll see the refresh at the bottom, and you'll just click on refresh. And then you'll see that the last run date turns into a processing status. This can be anywhere from a few seconds to a couple minutes. I've had it run as long as 10 minutes on me when there's a lot of new data. When they do massive uploads, you tend to see a longer processing time. You can do all of them at the same time. I've done that. I actually did that this morning. I did the refresh on every single report, each one at a time, but they were all processing at the same time. I went and did something else for half an hour. I came back, and they were all updated for me. I would suggest doing that. You know, if you aren't in an immediate trouble to get something. So you'll click on that. Actually, what I should say is back here. I'll go back one slide. You'll see. Let me go back 2 slides. Sorry. You'll see Excel here, the second one down. When it's done refreshing, the processing word is gone, and the last run is now today's date. If you click on that down arrow again, you'll see the Excel button, and you'll want to click Excel. And that will download the report for you. Just like in the old system, it downloads to your computer, and then you'll need to click on it. The sample here is from Internet Explorer. I believe Google Chrome. Actually, that's Google Chrome. Internet Explorer might have a little bit of a pop-up. Either way, it's going to want to download to your system. If you, for some reason, miss this part and you don't click on it right away, you need to come back and find your downloaded files. If you go to your computer and you go to your download files folder within your hard drive, all of them are automatically saved there. So it should not be any issue for you. You'll just want to click on that. And these all the reports come in Excel. Initially, you have to enable editing because they come in that you can't enable you can't edit right away. But there's that big yellow bar at the top, just like everything else that we run in Excel. It always comes in a little bit protected, but you can easily enable editing, and you can manipulate these reports as much as you want. Here you'll see I like to go to the Tools menu and use the Sort and Filter buttons. With an admin view, which those of us at ORP have an admin view, we actually we get reports on all of the business units, which are the facilities. So we need to filter these to just the ones that we're looking for. The SPCs will actually only see their facility. So, for example, Allegheny will only see those users that are attached to Allegheny and nobody else. Centegra, same thing, just for Centegra. So that's very helpful to use a sort and or filter. If you need a little bit of help with that, just give me a buzz and I'd be more than happy to help you. What I want to show you now is what a live report pull looks like, so you can see what your options are. So here I'm logged in already, just as plain old me. I'm going to go to reports. Dashboards have not been created yet. You can always do your own special function if you're really good with Excel to make, pie charts or whatever it is that you need to make. So we're giving you raw data right now, which is very, very similar to what you used to get before out of the Training Jumpstart system. You'll just go to Custom Reports, and you'll see all of these that are listed. A couple of these are just for my view, the SPC listings and user last access date. I just use those for my own personal needs as far as user administration. But everything else here is for you. You'll have snapshot stats, average post, average pretest. This one here I want to call your attention to, and I'll actually, a lot of you are aware that we have duplicate entries in the certification course for those that have finished the course previous to our transition. So when you click on this one, which is the All Status Type STAR Program and HDL, that's going to show you every person that's listed as active users in the certification course and have completed with the HDL version. HDL means historical data load. When you run that report, it's very, we're still sorting these out and removing the duplicate entries. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get that done in time for our release to you. Very simple to sort those out. You'll see, if you sort by user ID, you'll see a double user ID. And you can see if it says HDL, they've already completed it. The active status here is everybody under your facility that is active training. Inactive are any of those users associated with your facility that have been deactivated, either because their timing is up to 6 months for the certification course or the 90 days for the CE courses, or we did deactivate users that had not been active in the system since October 1st. And that was to alleviate the traffic initially. And we are activating these people. It's not a die hard, you're done kind of deactivation. It's simply to manage the user flow for both you and on our end. If you have a couple people in your inactive list and you need them to be activated, no problem. Just let me know. We'll activate them right away for you. So at this time, I'm going to open it up to any questions. For those of you who need a little bit extra help with Excel, please let me know. I can definitely set aside a little bit of time to help you sort through the features of sort and filter. I can help you understand a little bit better the intricacies of each report, but all the information you need are in these reports. I would maybe suggest going through them and just looking to see what your options are. Some days you only need the status percentage. Some days you only need an active user list. So just let me know. And of course, if there's any questions, anything that's wrong, anything you'd like to see that's not in there, please just let me know, and we will get on that as soon as possible. Thank you so much for listening today, and I look forward to hearing